Hey, so I'm starting something. This is the first time I'm doing this. But I want to make a journal for you. And by you, I mean my kid or kids. I'm not saying that Cheyenne's pregnant, you know. Um, but I want to marry this girl. I want to marry who will most likely be your mom. Who should be your mom. I shouldn't say most likely, it's just fine to marry this woman. She should be your mom. And I want my kids to see me now, uh, and at some of the more important times in our lives, I guess what would be your parents' life, for you to reflect back on. This is me, Cole, your dad. I guess it's kind of weird to talk to somebody in the future who I'll probably show this video to, I don't know, 20 years from now, if YouTube's even still a thing, or whatever I'm using to show this video. But look, here's the status. I'm 24 years old. Your mom, today's her birthday. She's 23. And we were both smart kids. I mean, we were dumb in high school. I was dumber than your mom, and I've made a lot of mistakes. That's part of growing up. I went to college. Everybody says, at least in our generation, go to college, get a good job, you know, pay taxes, have a house, get a dog, have some kids, die. It doesn't work that way. I know raising you, I'm going to want you to be a good person. I'm going to want you to go to college. I'm going to want you to be smart, change the world, things like that. I know if you're a girl, your name's probably most likely going to be Abigail or Charlotte, maybe both. If you're a boy, I would love to have a Maximus. But, you know, Cheyenne or your mom, if you're my son, she's not too keen on the name, so I'll probably name whatever she wants to name you. I just want you to know that however life is for you when you're seeing this video, whether I'm dead or, you know, we're broke or we're millionaires or whatever might be the case, right now, on your mom's 23rd birthday, I've been jobless for 9 months. I worked as a labor relations consultant, as an internal relations specialist for 4 years through college. I was damn good at what I did. I paid bills, I took care of business, I had, I was great. I was on top of the world when I graduated college. 2 days after I graduated from college, I had a contract thrown my way that was enough money to pay off my student loans. That was 2 days after I graduated college. I literally walked the stage, got my degree, and then flew out to do that job. I'm still being careful about, you know, mentioning where, who, for, because I don't want to hurt anybody's reputation or anything. But you have to understand that on that job, I made, up to this point in my life, one of the biggest decisions of my life. I was put in a position where the client demanded personal information on employees, in this case nurses, that they could have used to fire these people. Now, it's my job to solve the problems within the company. It's not my job to give names of employees to their employers unless their employees are, like, breaking the law. If someone were to admit to me they were raping someone or murdering somebody or laundering money, then yes, I have to give those names. But if they tell me that they're doing something they're well within their rights to do, and the company demands their names because they want to use it against those employees, I can't do that. I won't do that. It's extremely unethical, in some cases illegal. And in this case, I refuse to give up those names. And I lost my job. I mean, I wasn't fired because I'm not fired. I'm blacklisted. I'm subcontracted at this point in my life. So my boss, he gets a contract, and then he decides if he wants to put me on that contract or not. And in this case, he had put me on that contract. And I refused to give over this unethical information. I protected the jobs of a measly 6 to 12 nurses. That was it, 6 to 12 nurses that I protected. And I got pulled off the case, and now I'm being refused to be given a contract again. And so it's been 9 months since I've worked. Luckily, I had enough money saved up to pay my half of the bills for the last 8 months, but now I'm broke as a joke. Every day I debate whether or not I did the correct thing. I know I did the right thing, but did I do the correct thing? And I want you, my kids, to know that I'm in a position where your mom has been working 2 jobs while going to school to be a vet tech, paying the bills, taking care of me, taking care of everything. And I want to marry this woman because she's amazing. And if I have daughters, if it's Abby or Charlotte I'm talking to right now, I want you to grow up to be like your mom. She's just amazing. And if I have a son, if your name's Max, which I hope, I just really want to name you Max, it's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to have to rely on other people. I know in society it's all about the man taking charge and doing everything, and for the longest time I've tried to do that, and I still want to do that. But I don't want to do that because society says I need to do that. I want to do that because I don't want your mom to ever have to work a 60-hour week again. I want your mom to be able to just do what she loves, help animals. And so I've had to give up on being a labor relations consultant. I've had to give up on being an internal relations specialist. Everything I dedicated my college experience to, everything I've done up to this point in my life, 30 grand in college debt. You know, I've got medical bills out the ass because I started having seizures when I graduated high school. You know, I gave up the ability to pay these things just to save 6 to 12 strangers' jobs, and they don't even know it. You know, they'll never know it. I gave it all up to do what was right. It was the right thing to do. Was it the correct thing to do? It's put a ton of unwarranted stress on your mom, myself. It's made things more difficult than they ever had to be. But it was the right thing to do. And today I filled out an application to fucking sell comic books at a comic book shop. I mean, I'm sure you're going to know it. But I love comic books. I love, just nerdy stuff. And I'm going to do that until I can afford to do something else. I'll work 80 hours a week if I have to, at minimum wage, if it means I can do something else. And that's something else. I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a firefighter so bad, or a paramedic so bad. I wanted it before I even went to college. But then you go to college and you think I can do something else. And I was fortunate enough to find that in labor relations, something I was good at, something I thought I could do for life. But it didn't end up that way. I threw it away to save some strangers. So now I'm going to just throw my pride away. 24 years old, the degree, I went from creating internal relations systems for multi-million dollar to, in some cases, billion-dollar company to selling comic books and making sure D&D people don't get angry in public. And I'm doing it because I still want to help people. And this is the only way I can. I have to eat shit. I have to eat shit right now, just so I can afford to not to by the time, hopefully, you guys are old enough to understand what's happening. I want to have kids before I'm 30. I want to have kids before I'm 30. I'm 24 now, so who knows? Maybe you guys will see this in what? I don't know. I suck in math. 2035 before you go off to college. And I plan on having more of these for you. Life's not easy, but I'm going to bust my ass so that for your sake, your mom's sake, it can be easier. And nothing's guaranteed. No matter how well you perform, no matter how much you give up, this isn't the movies. Good people get burned. Ethical people get burned. I just want to start doing these journals for you guys, because I don't know who I'll be by the time you see these. But right now, I'm someone who I hope you can identify with when you go through times similar to this. I want you to know that we're all going through it. Love you guys.